Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing today? Good to see you all. My audio's just gone. Let me fix that. Okay. Hi, Twitchy. How are you? Good to see you. We are doing some flight sim, and we have a bit of a fun mission today. Yeah, aching a bit. Yeah. How was your walk? How did it go? You end up doing 30 kilometers. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not surprised you're aching a little bit. Pretty much on time. You had your coat. Uh, that's that's good then. Okay, did I win at marbles? I did not win at marbles. Rachel. No, who won the stream? Ah, Rachel. Yeah, Rachel. Rachel won. Rachel won. Rachel and Fush had a tiebreaker race. They were tied on points at the end. It was very exciting. Um. All right. Now today's flight, we are taking off from a tiny little airfield in Switzerland called Thüringen. Um, but we are flying to Innsbruck. The good thing about Innsbruck, it only has one runway, but it is actually a pretty decently sized airport. So it has a nice long runway for us to land on. I don't know if it's a famously narrow approach, but it is definitely in the middle of a valley. Um, yeah, I think we'll be all right. This is what it looks like at almost ground level. Yeah, now the only annoying thing, runway lights on top of the houses, are they really? I wonder if that's in the game. Yeah, so the only annoying thing is the defined approach procedure is like 14,000 feet high as you get to about here. So I think there are some quite big mountains. Although these don't look too bad. So there looks to be some leeway there if we can't get that high. Um, I wonder if I can take an alternative route and like follow this road or river, whatever this is. Visibility, it just says refer to briefing now. Maybe I've left it too long and it needs to reload because I was looking at this a bit earlier. That's the wrong one. It's here. Okay. It is IFR at Innsbruck. That's annoying. That has changed from when I first loaded it up. It says visibility is 8 nautical miles. Hopefully that's fine. Hope you're doing well, Commander. Good to see you. Are you back home now? Are you back home? Or are you still adventuring? I hope you had a good day yesterday though with the family. Just got home. House is freezing. Oh no. Okay, let's give this a shot. Oh, I've just realised you can't hear the audio. Oh, there we go. We good for fuel? Are we good for fuel? Yeah, we're pretty good for fuel. Okay. We're apparently transporting the relative of a celebrity today. Melania Fresh from an amazing premiere, yeah. Alright. So this is Thüringen Airfield. We're in Switzerland at the moment, but we're heading to Innsbruck in Austria. This looks like another glider airfield. I guess there's a lot of those in Switzerland.
Ground service. This is flight JCO 8412 parking 3. Clear to start passenger boarding.
Noted, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
Be welcome, ladies and gents.
Any chance we could speed up the flight, Captain?
Oh, there's two
Got
of
an
them.
important thing in Innsbruck waiting for me. Thanks,
Jeez,
appreciate it.
you just got in.
Hello, everyone. Please give your warmest welcome to our passenger, Mr. Gonzalez. He comes highly recommended by one of our top clients. The service must be impeccable. Our 5-star reputation precedes us. Have a nice trip.
Lima Sierra Papa November traffic. Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango is taxiing to runway 15. Lima Sierra Papa November.
Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Don't mind me just getting out of the plane. 5-star service, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have a 5-star reputation, but you know, we're doing our best. Okay. This is the first time in a little while, I feel like, we've taken off from somewhere without a tower.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our cabin crew, we would like to welcome you on board flight JCO 8412 bound for Innsbruck. Our flight time will be 64 minutes. We expect an on-time departure, and we're currently ready for takeoff. I will keep you informed of any key updates as we go through the flight. Thank you. Lima Sierra Papa November traffic. Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango. Taking off runway 15, east departure. Lima Sierra Papa November. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. On behalf of First Class Wings, I would like to welcome you on board flight JCO 8412 bound for Innsbruck. Estimated flight time to Innsbruck is 64 minutes. To prepare for takeoff, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened tightly. Your seat is in
Am
the
I going
upright
the right way?
position
I'm
and your
not going
tray
the right
table
way.
is securely stored. Thank you, and get ready for a wonderful flight.
That would have been bad. We don't want to take off in the wrong direction. Alright, let's have some flaps. And full power. Let's go. Now, for most of this flight, I got to set a nice low cruise altitude this time. So I'm climbing to 4,000
Imminent
feet.
approach. Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango is type Cessna Skyhawk, 1 mile southeast of Lima Sierra Papa November, 1900. Request flight following.
We can have a bit of flight
Cessna
following.
Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango, imminent approach. Squawk 2616.
Squawk 2616, Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango.
Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango, radar contact 2 miles southeast of Lima Sierra Papa November, 2500. QNH
This is in Lucerne, is it?
1008.
I know, I did check, we're like,
Roger, Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango.
we're like 40 miles from Zurich, something like that.
Imminent approach, Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango, 2 miles north of Lima Sierra Mike Kilo November, 3100. Request IFR to Innsbruck. Ready to copy.
Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango is cleared to Innsbruck Airport as filed. Squawk 2616.
Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango cleared to Innsbruck Airport as filed. Squawk 2616.
Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango, reback correct. Radar contact 3700. QNH 1008, turn right heading 090. Resume on navigation. Climb and maintain 4000.
Turn right heading 090. Resume on navigation. Maintain present altitude. Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango.
Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango, climb and maintain 9500.
Climb and maintain 9500. Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango.
Okay. What is this?
Cessna Bravo Charlie
Flight plan
Tango,
doing?
contact Zurich Center on 126.225. Good day.
So much for 4,000 feet.
126.225 for Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango. Zurich Center, Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango is at 4,700, climbing 9,500.
Cessna Golf Oscar
Yeah, but I
Bravo,
thought we'd be at
Charlie
4,000
Tango,
until we get to the
Zurich Center,
mountains.
QNH 1007. Radar contact continue.
Alright, anyway. The radio stuff happened at the same time, so we didn't do the cruise announcement, but we got to hear the jingle at least. Flickdocs, hello, welcome. It is really cool though once you fly through the clouds and hit the blue sky. Yeah, I know. I don't really use it, but I will turn it on for you. You said the lower corner of the right screen. There we go. Alright, so we're heading up to 9,500 feet. I've got about 10 minutes right here, 4K tall hill. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I didn't really check the start of the route. No, I expect it. It's okay. I'm still fairly new to this. As you'll be able to tell when we land, probably. Oh, okay, so that's pretty tall. You're also a beginner, we can say, yeah, I have lots of fun with this. I've mostly done helicopter flights, so I'm getting used to doing planes again. I'm just sitting here thinking, wondering if the visibility below the clouds is bad enough that it qualifies us for the bad weather bonus. Yeah, I've no idea how it's worked out. We got it last time, and it wasn't particularly bad weather until we got to that valley at the end, really. Yeah, the career mode gets a lot of hate, and it is very buggy. But I think the way it's laid out, the way you go through the qualifications, is quite good if you're a beginner. Feels a little bit like I'm struggling for airspeed at this point. How long have I been playing? Oh, good question. It's probably a little over a year now, but I really only play it like once a week, so I'm not super experienced, I would say. Alright, I'm going to try and turn on autopilot, altitude hold, navigation mode on. And I'm going to bring back the mixture to about 80. Cool. And just in case I need it, I'm going to set the altitude to 9500 there. Ah, you've only been playing since PS5 came out? Yeah, I've been playing it on PC virtually since it came out, but I took some long breaks here and there, so I'm going to pull back on the engine a bit because we're over 100 knots. Alright, do you want to see a flight plan? There's not too many waypoints on here. We're heading to Ibuxa. Ibuxa, and then we get to Elmem, and then from Elmem it's just the approach procedure, which is a little bit of a long one to avoid all the mountains, I hope, but we'll see. EBUXA. I could probably read these out to you, there's only 6 or 7. We've got EBUXA to ELMEM, Elmem, then WI601, LIZUM, Lizum, UMVEG, UMVEG, and then RTT. Let me know if you need any of those again. But yeah, once we get to Elmem, it looks like it does a loop to get us the other side of the airport. You'll probably see that on the map. Ah, there we go. This says I have 57 flight hours. It's intriguing that I've done 195 takeoffs but only 44 landings. That implies a very low rate of success. But no, I think that includes all the training and exams and stuff where you don't always land. It didn't accept WI-601? Oh, that's weird. How do I get back here? WI-601. Yeah, it is a point. Yeah. I mean, it could be a fairly new one. I read, there was a little update to add in the latest 2026 navigation points about a week ago. Okay, let's close this for now. How you doing, Mr. Gonzalez? And Mr. Gonzalez? You found a star chart too? I was actually looking up the charts for Innsbruck Airport. To see if there was an approach that didn't take me to 14,000 feet, and it didn't look like there was. It looks like they all go through this Elmem point. Not that I can really read these charts very well. What are we doing? Hello, plane? Are you okay? Okay, I think we're just course correcting. I don't know why. I don't know why I have like 3 different sets of gates to follow. I'm guessing there's one beneath me at 4,000 feet, which was the original flight plan, that has not disappeared. I don't know what this one is over here, because it's clearly going somewhere else. Okay, well we're back on course now. I think it's obviously just course correcting us as we got 30 miles away. But yeah, I'm wondering if Innsbruck is not really meant for Cessnas with these approaches. It does say at the top of this chart, non-RNAV aircraft expect radar vectors to fly away PCH, but I don't know what that means. Yeah, I ignore them, but they're handy to have on for landing sometimes. Looks like light plane can fly, but you need to do the same special training as big ones, okay. Yeah, I think we just have to be careful with these mountains we might hit. Um, Okay, so we've got 21 miles to Ibuxa. How far do we have to... It's Elmem where we need to start paying attention, I think. Okay, it's another 47 miles to Elmem. And another 42 to WI601. Okay. We've still got a way to go. Still got a way to go. Hello, Kakos. How are you? I'm starting to see some mountains poking through the clouds, which is always a little bit worrying. Hi. Not straight ahead of us, fortunately. I think we're good where we are. I am doing good, thank you very much. I'm doing good. I'm a little bit sleepy. Is the stream buffering? That's not me, I don't think. Glenn Jeff, yeah. Wait, these gates aren't really going to Ibuxa either. What's going on? Have some nice views of a little buffering. Okay, that's weird. My bitrate is bouncing around a little, but I don't think that should cause a problem. When am I going to the USA? My flight out to the USA is the 11th, but I am going to not do many streams next week so I can prepare. So probably I will be streaming Monday and Tuesday. I will be streaming. Wednesday I will probably stream, but I'm not 100%. Thursday, Friday, probably no stream. Saturday we'll do marbles though. Sunday, no stream. I've got lots to do, and the Winter Olympics are on as well, so I'm going to watch a bit of that. So yeah, February is going to be a bit of a weird month, I'm afraid. This will probably be my last flight sim stream for a few weeks. I'm afraid. Probably, yeah, I'll probably have 3 weeks off flight sim. So I'm going to come back and be super rusty and lose all my progress from learning how to land, and we can do it all over again. Yeah, I think that's what the flight plan has given me. Yeah, so 14,000 LMM onwards, 12,000 at Nuremberg, 9,500. Yeah, so it is following the chart. And then on my approach procedure, after RTT, it gives me WI002, WI103 to get to the runway, and that's where we start decreasing properly. That's all good. I discovered, by the way, there is an actual flight sim flight planner. Planner.flightsimulator.com. No, it's on the web, but it's maintained by Microsoft, and in theory matches what's in the game. I don't know if it's so useful for career mode, but if you're doing free flights, you can plan a flight plan on the web and save it to import it into the game. The confusing thing for me, so when you go on the list of aircraft, it doesn't have the plane I'm flying right now. I don't think. Oh no, maybe it does. Oh no, I found it. Okay. It's called C172, not Cessna 172. That's why I couldn't find it. WI is a turning fix. Ah, okay. So they don't necessarily show up everywhere. I've just realised actually, Innsbruck is very close to Italy. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we've hit our waypoint, and now we're turning to head towards Elmem. Which appears to be behind some mountains, which is a little bit frightening. The clouds are kind of disappearing at this height, though. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Gee. When we get to WI 601, we'll probably be able to see Italy. Maybe. I don't know, to be fair, it looks close on the map. It's probably miles in real life, but... how are we doing? We're doing okay. I think we're doing okay. Easier to fly than to walk. Yeah, I'm sure it's all like mountainous over there, isn't it?
Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango contact Vienna Center on
Oh, we're off to Vienna.
124.4. Good day.
124.4 for Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango. Vienna Center, Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango, 9500.
We're actually probably flying over
Cessna
Liechtenstein.
Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango, Vienna Center, QNH 100 tree. Radar contact continue. Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango, climb and maintain 14,000.
Uh-oh. I'll try.
Climb and maintain 14,000. Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango.
I need to set vertical speed mode actually. Yeah, I'll probably do what I did before, and if the plane starts to struggle, I'll hold it at like 12,000. I want to be careful though, because it's taking me up to another layer of cloud, it feels like. I'm at 80%, is that lean enough? Should I lean it a bit more? Oh, listen to the engine adjust, okay. Doesn't really make much of a difference. We'll try 75. I'll watch the revs, yeah. Did I say 11,500? No, I did say that 13. Hi, Beanie. Another formula for me. I'm terrible at remembering formulas. Go for it. Approach speed should be 1.3 times your stall speed. Okay, that's good to know. Add a few knots between the. Okay, 1.3. So I feel like my stall speed is normally around 45. About, that would be about 60, low 60s. $45 sounds low. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's more like 50. Maybe. Mwah. Yeah. Well, maybe that's my problem, because I normally aim for about 60. But if that formula is correct, I probably want to be 65 to 70. I say if that formula is correct, like you just lied to me. That's not what I meant. So why is it holding me at 11,500? What have we done here? Hello? Vertical nav altitude hold mode off. Vertical nav mode on. I can't turn the vertical speed mode on. What have I done?
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Please expedite your climb, 14,000.
Something is keeping me at 11,500. I can see it set here. Oh no, there we go. Okay, for some reason it was stuck at 11,500 and not. $13,500.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Please expedite your climb, 14,000.
I feel like normally when they start saying that it's because they're worried about mountains, but I think we're okay here. I'm going to head up past 12,000 and see where we end up. I'm at full throttle at this point. I don't want to climb much quicker because I can see the airspeed is starting to drop very slowly. But last time I was struggling to climb, it was really bad weather, wasn't it? We were kind of flying through a storm for a bit. It felt like. This is pretty clear, so maybe it'll be a little bit easier. Consensus seems to be approaching 60. Okay. I'm at 12,500 right now, and we're still climbing pretty slowly, but we're getting there. Part of my problem has been dealing with the plane slowing down when you go to full flaps. I was thinking about this the other day. Yeah. That generally I my pattern to extend on downward. Yeah, generally I've been leaving it too late, so like I'm already at about 60 when I put the flaps further down, and I think that's been messing me up, obviously, because then it suddenly starts slowing down more. Okay, we're over 13,000 feet here. These mountains are pretty tall, but yeah, I think we're out of danger here, right? I'm gonna level off at 13,500 because 82 knots been better up on the autobahn, yeah. 14 is the ceiling for the plane, right? I think we've talked about that before. I've got that number in my head. So I'm gonna level off at 13,500 and just deal with air traffic control getting mad. And also we can pick up some more airspeed like this. I could probably try asking them if I can, like...
Vienna Center, Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango.
That's...
Request 3,000.
I wanted
Cessna
13,000.
Golf Oscar Bravo, Charlie Tango. Request denied.
Okay. Why did it say that? What if I ask for a cruising altitude of 10,000?
Vienna Center, Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Request 14,000.
Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo,
Well, I denied that
Charlie
too.
Tango. Request denied.
Okay, it's because my flight plan says 4,000 feet, I think. I don't know, this game. Yeah, my flight plan was set to a cruising altitude of 4,000. Which is what the game set in the first place, funnily enough, but we didn't stay there for very long. Oh dear. Anyway, we're doing good. We're doing good. We got this. We're 20 miles out from Elmen.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Please expedite your climb, 14,000.
Yeah, flying visually would be fun. Should we try going up a little bit higher?
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Please expedite your
Yeah,
climb,
yeah, I'm going.
14,000.
Yeah, actually the flight plan shows me here where to go for the missed approach. This blue line here is the missed approach. Uh, 65103. Then we go back to 2, so if we do miss, we have to go all the way back to RTT to try again.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Please expedite your climb, 14,000.
It's really yelling at me now, isn't it? We don't mess around in Vienna. We're nearly there now, we're at 13.9.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Please expedite your climb.
I'm like
14,000.
40 feet away, stop yelling at me. He's doing it. He's been very quiet today, hasn't he? Apart from that first one, the passengers have been very peaceful, though. To be fair, I was thinking, am I going to regret not waiting until I can do a cargo company? Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe, you know, the flight seeing ones are just people who are excited about seeing stuff, whereas, you know, if you're flying on a charter plane, it's probably something you do quite a lot, and it's not such a big deal, I guess, is their thinking. Okay, the game thinks you want to fly to WI601 now. Yeah, you get your head down towards you, exactly. It's like me on a plane. Although I have to admit, I sat next to this really chatty guy on the way to Vegas when I was flying out there. I always worry I come off as rude, but I'm just really not that extroverted. I didn't like ignore him, but I was not going out my way to start a conversation with him. But he kept talking to me. But I think that was the first flight I've been on where I've not had an empty seat next to me, I think. Generally I've been quite lucky. Or in business class where you can put up a barrier. Yeah, well, quite often I pay to choose a seat and try and get one where I'm on my own. Which, to Cincinnati, is normally doable. Unless you fly economy, but I always do at least premium. You get randomly selected customs every time. I haven't been yet. Sure it will happen at some point, but yeah. I've seen some people say there's a code on your boarding pass. This might be for TSA in America. But it says like SSSS on your boarding pass, and it's something selective security screening. And that's how they know who's been picked. The game is still telling me to reach 14,000 feet, but we definitely are at 14,000 feet. We're about to hit Elmem now. So we'll shortly start turning to the right, I believe. Secondary security screening selection. There we go. Yeah, I think the random in quotation marks is probably quite right. Okay, here's our turn. Straight into a cloud. Away from these slightly scary looking mountains ahead of us. I'm really curious, like, when we get to, like, March, April time, will the game stop generating missions to the mountains when skiing season is over? I wonder whether it's got that level of realism. Yeah. One thing I do before the stream is I look at the Wikipedia article for the airport to make the airport we're landing at, to make sure it's got a proper runway and everything. And it's interesting, if you look at Innsbruck, or if you look at any airport, Wikipedia always has a graph of their passenger numbers, and obviously for lots of them, they have a huge dip for 2020, and then it climbs back up a little bit for 2021. And so on. But Innsbruck's kind of like was not quite so badly hit in 2020, because I guess they got most of the ski season in. I mean, it was still like less than half of what it normally would be. 2019 they had 1.1 million. 2020 it was about 500,000, but in 2021 it was down to 125,000. So they were a lot more badly hit in 2021 than they were in 2020. So I'm guessing their kind of peak time is the start of the year. In that those first 3 months had a really decent chunk of their passengers. We're now flying quite far away from these blue gates. I wonder if they don't have the turning fixes on them. But yeah, there's a lot of flights there. British Airways fly from London City, London Gatwick, London Heathrow. EasyJet fly from Gatwick, Birmingham, Bristol, Edinburgh, Luton, Manchester. Jet2 fly from Birmingham, Bristol, Edinburgh, Manchester. That's just the British ones. Oh, TUI as well. TUI, Birmingham, Bristol, Dublin, Edinburgh, Gatwick, Luton, Stansted, Manchester, Newcastle. There might be Innsbruck's Valley there. Yes, you're right. If you look at the radar in the top left, you can just see the waypoint starting to appear for the missed approach. So we're actually, you know, super close. I guess we could be nearly done it though if it had given me the runway from the other end, right? we'd be onto our approach by now, but we've got to go round the valley. Yeah, we got quite a way to go yet. Let's have a look at the map. So yeah, so here we are. This is oops.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect Renav Zulu runway 26 approach via Romeo Tango. Tango transition. Clear to Romeo Tango Tango.
What's happened to the flight plan?
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect Renav Zulu runway 26
Okay,
approach
he'll fix
via
himself in a
Romeo
sec.
Tango Tango transition. Clear to Romeo Tango Tango. Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango.
It will fix itself, right? Yeah, that's... Okay, I don't think anything's changed, but it says it's taken out my arrival procedure. I think that's the only thing that's changed.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent to Innsbruck, please fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
I think we can keep following the flight plan we've got. I'm just gonna let autopilot do its thing, because they're still in the autopilot. But the game is telling me I should go back to Ibuksa, which is 63 miles that way. I don't quite know what the game's decided we're doing, but I'm just gonna follow autopilot, and hopefully it will trigger something when we get to RTT. Maybe I can add it back in.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Oh, I don't know if I want to do that.
Descend and maintain 4,000. Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango.
I think that will correct itself in a moment. Or not. me do this.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Descend and maintain 13,000.
That I can agree with.
Descend and maintain 13,000. Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Climb and maintain 15,000.
Can we meet in the middle?
Climb and maintain 15,000. Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango.
Okay, I think it has sorted itself out now. There we go. Okay. Do I try and go higher? I guess we try and go higher. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'll request a decrease. I can't because we're in approach mode. Okay. It's telling me we're in descent, but it wants me to go to 15,000 feet. Amazon Pass was 3 stops away. That's exciting. Well, we've still got a little way to go. We've got 15 miles to this waypoint. And then I think it's another like 20 to get to RTT. We got 10 to Lism, 8 to Veg, 13 to RTT. So yeah, we got a little while yet. Okay. Hopefully the game's going to work everything out. I'm holding off on going to 15,000 feet at the moment in the hope that we'll get here and it will tell me to go down. Because the star chart said 14,000, right? That's why we were set at that. So really they're telling me to go higher than the chart suggests, which should be illegal if you ask me. I should probably concentrate a bit more. Look at these mountains over here. I mean, maybe I can see why it wants us to go a little higher, but I think we're okay to get over those. It's not letting me turn on vertical speed mode even if I wanted to. Ah, maybe I have to put nav mode on, there we go. For some reason that turned off. I still can't turn on vertical speed mode, which is weird. I feel like it's not letting me select an altitude higher than 14,000. Like, some of these mountains are quite close. You've obviously got to follow the path pretty exactly. Alright, here's our turning point. Italy is somewhere over to our right. We're not going to be able to see it because we're too high up now, but air traffic control hasn't yelled at me for not being at 15,000 yet, so maybe we're going to get away with it.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Descend
There
and
we go.
maintain 13,000.
Descend and maintain 13,000. Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango.
I still can't do vertical speed. Altitude hold off. Maybe that was a problem. No. Okay. Do I have vertical navigation mode on? Maybe that was the problem? Okay, there we go. We worked it out. We worked it out. We're descending now. I'm going to pull back on the throttle a little bit. Because we're obviously going to be speeding up a little. So it's after RTT where we really start descending into the valley, right? There could be gliders and helicopters in the valley below 7,000. Yeah, I think whenever I've been starting missions lately, I've been getting a thing that says error retrieving live flight data. So I think that bit has just not been working. But yeah, I guess in real life the valley probably gets quite busy, right? You've got to be sequenced.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Descend and maintain 12,000.
Descend and maintain 12,000. Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango.
I'm going to speed up the descent a little bit. I just made it to 13,100 when he said descend to 12,000. But yeah, I guess we're just going to be stepped downwards from now, aren't we? So it's all good. I'm looking forward to breaking through the clouds. There's our turn towards Umvik. So the other thing with this being a nice big airport is there is quite a long runway. So I don't have to worry about touching down right at the start of the runway like I did last week. Last week I was very nervous about going off the end of the runway. Get the flaps out on descent, but don't overspeed. Yeah, once we turn after RTT, I can start working on that, right? Getting down to speed, getting the flaps out. Because it looks like we've got quite a long, well, not quite long, but a decent size approach that's kind of roughly straight after RTT. And I've got like waypoints to final here with W103, I guess. After that, we're lined up perfectly. So, WI103, I think, is my final point. That's our last kind of turning adjustment. Okay. Whew. It's getting a bit nerve-wracking. A little bit scared. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We got this. This is, I'm more confident about landing here than I have the previous ones. Just because of how long the runway is. Yeah, it's... the bad visibility I'm a little bit scared of. There was a way I could view that on the tablet, wasn't it? Although I don't know if it was right. This is saying it's VFR. I can't remember what all this means. 250 V 320 99999 NCD. I'm hoping means not cloudy. I don't know if that's true. Okay. Is this 9999 the visibility? Okay, that's cool. Can't remember NCD. Oh well, I'm not gonna bother looking it up. I think we should be descending now, but I'm gonna stick with air traffic controls cleared at 12,000 for now. No cloud detected. Okay, that's good. I like the sound of that. That's if this is correct, because I think sometimes there's a bit of a disconnect, but we'll see. We will see. Okay. Well, I hope we'll see. From this view, the cloud layer looks pretty thin, right? Am I meant to be descending on my own to like follow the chart, or do I follow what air traffic control has told me? I'm always a bit confused by that. Whether you can just do your own thing to follow the charts or whatever. I guess we're still IFR flying, so we follow air traffic control. Yeah. I mean, at some point soon they hand us over to the airport, right? Here you can kind of follow the blue gates here to see where the valley is.
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Descend and maintain 8400.
8400.
Descend and maintain 8400. Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango.
Yeah, I'm gonna descend a little bit slower than just in case. So I'm not going to hit 8400 before we get to RTT, just... The valley looks nice and clear though. Once we get past this little layer of cloud, we'll be fine. This has been quite a long approach procedure, hasn't it? I guess it has to be with all the mountains around, but it's quite unusual. It's a unique airfield, yeah. They all seem to be unique round here. With all the mountains. Yeah, if we were flying VFR, I could have gone through this little bit here, I guess. Stay below the clouds, found this gap in the mountains, but... Ooh, are we turning a little bit early?
Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Contact Innsbruck Tower on 120.1 when inbound.
It's fine by me, but I wasn't expecting that.
Tower on 120.1. Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango. Innsbruck Tower, Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo, Charlie Tango. 26 miles east, inbound Renav Zulu runway 26 approach.
Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo, Charlie Tango, Innsbruck Tower. QNH 1002, cleared Renav Zulu runway 26 approach.
Center Nav Zulu runway 26 approach. Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango.
The autopilot has actually lined me up straight for the runway. I think I might need to... clear that. Let's just ignore it. At what point do I start descending though? Like... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I'll it back. Maybe I need to select arrival. No, we've done the arrival bit. RNAV Zulu 26. Activate. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, you know what? Fine. We'll let it do its thing. We'll let it do its thing. It's just going to turn around to get us back on course, I think. Yeah, we will need to fuel up. It normally alerts me when we go below 30%, so we better make sure I don't have too many repairs to do. Can I like... Oh no. Runway 26. Okay, that's all the missed approach stuff, fine. Can I do activate vector to final? Okay. Let's see what this does. Don't know if that really did what I wanted to do, but maybe we're going to intercept the path here, and then we're going to get back on track. I did have to repair landing gear and tyres a little bit. I think this is going to roughly get us back on course. It doesn't look quite right, but... I feel like I should start descending. I see, I've got to put this down to... Okay, we're going to pull back on the throttle, start descending, because I'm a little bit worried about these clouds now. We've been cleared for the approach, so I feel like we can just follow that at this point, right? We can start following the procedure. So I'm hoping they're not going to yell at me if I just start descending here. I haven't checked. WI03, what are we meant to be at according to this? Yeah, I think they do match up. So yeah, we were meant to go from 9500 to 3320 at this point. And then the runway's at 1900. So, let's set this to 3400. Do I put flaps down now? Is now a good time to do flaps? We're still 8 miles away. Yeah, let's pull back on the throttle a bit more. How far to the field? Probably 10 miles? A bit early? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, the runway is 3.7 after this waypoint, so I could probably just do it once we hit this waypoint, maybe. Once we've done the final turn. And then we lower the flaps. Why are we going back up? What's VPTH? Vertical path
Stall.
tracking.
Stall.
Oops.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Okay, there we go. Right. The mixture back up. Runway's in sight. Let's bring the speed back down again. Try and keep an eye on it this time. Probably want to start getting flaps out about now, because it actually looks pretty close. I'm going to bring the throttle back in. We're at about 74 knots right now. Vertical nav mode, vertical speed mode is off. Cool, yeah. So like the autopilot is doing the descending for me to get me to the point. I'm curious to know if it'll keep doing that for the runway. Yeah, I probably don't want to. I probably want to turn autopilot off very soon. Right.
Cessna Bravo Charlie Tango. Wind calm. Clear to land runway.
Wind is
26.
calm. Clear to
Clear to land
land.
runway 26. Cessna Bravo, Charlie Tango.
Let's turn it off here. And I'm gonna... Wind is calm, pilot is not. Let's get lined up. We're going full flaps now. And I'm going to put a bit more throttle in because I can see how quickly the speed is decreasing. Take it nice and slowly at this point. We're coming up to 1,000 feet above the runway. We're at 70 knots. And speeding up a little, so I'm just going to reduce the throttle. Try and hold it at 65. Feels pretty stable. I'm going to bring the nose up a little bit. Speed is dropping. Let's a bit more power. Start slowing down a little bit more as we're coming in. I can see there's 4 white lights there. I couldn't see those until now because of the snow. We're slowing down a little too quick, maybe. Let's try and glide in from here. Start pulling back. Easy. Yeah, having that nice stable approach made a big difference, I think. Yeah, I might have cut the engine a little bit too quick. Exit runway. Oh, it's up here. Whew, that was good though. That was good. That felt good. I'm happy with that. Having a nice big runway, meaning I didn't have to panic about hitting the start of it, was good. Option 1, yeah. Whoa, jeez. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Cessna Bravo.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. I was taxiing too quick. I didn't slow down enough. We kept it out the fence, though. It's gonna dock me for that, but that's not serious, you know? Let's bring the flaps back up. Yeah, that was a tighter turn than I realised. I wasn't paying attention really. Okay, it's fine. We got dinged a little bit for going over the taxiway too quick. We won't. To be fair, it said exit runway when able, and then it dinged me for. I guess there's a whole short point I must have skipped, but yeah, hopefully there are no repairs. I don't think there would be any damage there, right? Hopefully there's some big planes over here. Oh, I'm speeding. The guy who tries, you're watching me playing Minecraft using the web displays mod. That's incredible. Wowie. Oh, that's a propeller plane. This is a big jet. It's a 737 here. This looks like Air Canada. Again, it looks like it's got propellers. I don't think Air Canada is flying propeller planes to Switzerland, are they? Am I crossing the runway again? What is this loop it's taking me on? I guess General Aviation is nowhere near the terminal here. It's taking me down the runway. Oh yeah, we're going over here to the right. To be fair, there's no I assume there's no passport control needed, so you can just go off skiing, right? Just a little bit of speeding again. Don't worry about it. Where am I meant to park? Did I go the wrong way? I did go the wrong way, okay. Why? It's taking me this way now. What? What's going on? Hello? The arrows are going both ways. What am I meant to do? I'm just going to stop and see what the game does.
Innsbruck ground. Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo, Charlie Tango. Taxi to parking.
Cessna Golf Oscar Bravo Charlie Tango. Taxi to General Aviation, parking via taxiway cross runway 26 cross runway 26.
There we go. I guess I had to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Innsbruck. Local time is 15:14. For your safety, the captain has requested that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop, and a seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you when you get off. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing First Class Wings. We look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Innsbruck.
Okay, well, I guess maybe I broke something by going too fast off the runway. I didn't get my my parking instructions. Damn it.
I'm really in a hurry. When do we get off? Good thing this flight went smoothly.
Well, he said it went smoothly. Man, I was really happy with that landing, though. That's pretty good. We're going to get an A. Maybe more. Oh, it's an S! Oh, we did it! And I got bad weather bonus. I don't know if I deserve that, but... I got 98% for respect the condition of the aircraft. That little bit at the end drops me 15% on aviator performance, but I think that's fine. I can't really complain with 85% for zooming off the end of the runway. Pretty good, 184,000. We'll take that. Bing! Yeah, I think because I left the runway too quickly, it broke the procedure, so I just had to manually do the request, I guess. Man, we got some money now. Let's check some stuff because we can check the plane over. I don't think it's even worth checking for damage unless it tells me, right? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. We'll give it a quick wash. I wonder if we can start a new company. Do I have enough money for a new company, do you reckon? Ooh. Oh my god, look at all this choice. I said I wanted to do cargo. You know, cargo, what's the difference between passenger transport and charter? Oh, I guess that's with a helicopter. Let's not do that. I'm having fun doing planes. Should we start a cargo company? Let's call it Cargoey. 676. Buy aircraft. I'm assuming I can't afford a new one, but let's have a look. No, they're all a little too pricey. Maybe we can get another Cessna so I can do some cargo missions. What have we got underused? 332. That's a lot of money, but... The caravan was good value. Yeah. There's no real cheap caravans here. I'm just gonna buy another Cessna. It's gonna need a lot of repairs, but we'll be able to do that. Oh, look at it. I love it. We'll be able to do that at some point. I'm going to turn basic insurance on. I guess we can have it delivered to Innsbruck, and that way I can fly it next time if there's any cargo missions around. Although, I'm not going to be able to afford the repairs, actually. How badly damaged is it? Maintenance is necessary, okay. Yeah, I probably don't want to fly that yet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Let's assign a pilot to it just in case it can fly. I put it on basic insurance, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So I probably need to do another flight to get the money to repair that. But if the AI can fly it, that would be handy. Flying bulk cargo to Niederstetten. Yeah, I'd be surprised. I'm trying to think what it said with the passenger one, because I feel like that was doing flights initially. But I think it was a different message. It said something like, fly with caution, or something like that. So I decided not to fly it until I could afford to fully fix it. But yeah, that's cool. We've got some cargo missions dotted around now. Oh, there's actually one here. Fly to Marshorst. EGUW. What's EGUW? Otisham Army Base. Okay. Anyway, that's cool. So we've got our cargo plane now. We can maybe do some cargo missions, although I'm interested to see if the cargo plane will fly around on its own. Probably not, I imagine. My helicopter is still where we left it here, but that does get a steady supply of missions at least. It does still do tours, yeah. Did I not go up in reputation to A? Actually, no, I don't think I did. I wasn't paying attention to that bit. The helicopter does do tours, yes. Basically, whenever I load the game up, it generates all the passive stuff. So when I load the game, I get 17,000 roughly in income from the helicopter, and then I immediately pay out 26,000 in insurance. So the helicopter covers 2/3 of the insurance cost that I'm paying for the plane. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Let's find somebody to raid. I'm gonna raid Dowie again. I like raiding Dowie on a Sunday. Dowie's doing some projects on Boyd. That was a really good landing, though.
I
I'm
was
happy
like,
with
I
that.
had to wait.
Oops. Yeah, that was a really good landing. I enjoyed that. That was good. Good flight, good landing. We worked it all out in the end. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll be here tomorrow with Roadcraft. We have Roadcraft tomorrow, Bookshop Tuesday, maybe Power Wash on Wednesday, but I'm not sure. And then that will probably be it until I'm back from America, apart from Marbles. But I will let you know if that changes. But yeah, I'll hopefully catch you tomorrow. Go give Dowie and co lots of love. They're doing some projects on Boyd. Thanks everybody. Much love. And I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully, for some Roadcraft. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.